Welcome to the Q.A.C. Team Podcast, your quality assurance consulting team. Quality is our highest priority for your business with one goal, one direction, success. And now here's your host, Charles Luttrell. Good morning, listeners. I'm here with DJ. DJ is here to educate, inspire, and motivate. DJ, good morning. How are you?
Good morning.
Hanging in there, doing pretty good. So tell our audience who you are and what you do.
Okay. Yeah, my name is everybody that has pretty much ever know me as DJ. And so I sell smoothies. I sell soursop smoothies. My smoothies have soursop in them. I'm pretty much to educate people about the fruits because a lot of people don't know about that. And it can literally keep people out of the hospital. So I have a business called Sop of the Soul, and my smoothies are songs. And I also sell soursop leaves as well for tea.
Nice. For tea?
Yeah. For our tea drinkers out there.
Very, very. Yeah, I'm one myself. I love my green tea.
Yeah, yeah, it's pretty good.
So why did you decide to be a business owner? What drove you to this? Let's tell us a little bit about the story.
It was really the fact that I've just been bouncing like job to job to job, just with no like direction in life. After high school, I remember after high school, I was once I learned everything there was to learn about loans, student loans, and all the interest and a whole lot of things they do with that. I was just like, I don't want that for my future. So
Yeah.
Navy, and then the Navy told me that I couldn't join the Navy because I had braces. So then I was just stuck going job to job, and it was just like that I didn't really see me having a future with, and I just felt like I was just there just to be there. Really, the money wasn't like I'm about to be a millionaire off of this job. And then it was
Mm-hmm.
one day working for Amazon, I was driving in the van, and I went and thought back like, hey, I remember I had soursop before, and I was like, damn, it's a whole pandemic going on right now, and nobody's talking about soursop, which
Mm-hmm.
literally helps cure and protects you from viruses. And I'm
Wow.
like, I wonder how I could, like, it should be something I can mess around, just give out soursop for free. And then I
Mm-hmm.
was like, I forgot how much soursop costs. So yeah,
You're like,
because
wait a
it's
minute,
really,
I gotta rethink what I'm doing here.
yeah, yeah, it's really a rare fruit. So it costs a lot. It costs a lot. So I was like, forget it. I'll mess around and do something with soursop myself. And I was like, I don't really hear about too many people making soursop smoothies. So I'll mess around and try that out. And at first it was going to be called Sop of the Culture. And I
Mm-hmm.
was going to name them after culture classic movie titles. But then I thought I'd get sued.
Yeah.
and then um and then I was like, I'm gonna just do my little spin-offs with different like soulful artists and songs and like make the names a little creative. So yeah, it's never like I always wanted to be an entrepreneur, but I think the concept of owning my own time is like cool because it's like the price for time should really be higher than it is, or whatever we're like renting it out to other people for, because it's
Right.
like, if you what would you consider a good hourly rate from a job?
Yeah, exactly. Right. That's key, right? I mean, time is very valuable and it's something you can never get back, you know?
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
always was thinking about like, since losing a lot of friends and family members, whether to gun violence or health issues or whatever, um I would just like, I'll lose them, and then I'm thinking like, I'm working at this job getting 17 an hour, 18 an hour, and I know for a fact that if they had a chance to come back on earth for an hour, and like tell us something that they know or whatever, or just to say their last goodbyes or whatever to people, they would pay way more than 18 an hour, way more than 100, probably even thousands or whatever an
Yeah.
hour to come
Yeah.
back on Earth, because that's how valuable that time would be.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. I'm with you. The past couple of years, as my kids get older, it's hit me to where, I really want to step up my game and, get more serious about how I value my time as well. I'm with you.
Right, right,
Yeah.
right.
So let's talk a little bit about um, why did you choose this industry? What made you go towards the sour sop and then creating these smoothies?
I would say that it definitely had to do with the pandemic, and I was always very interested in the health benefits of soursop, being as though it's most famously known for the fact that it kills cancerous cells inside the body.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so I lost a lot of family members due to cancer.
Sorry to hear
Also,
that. Wow.
yeah, thanks. Um, yeah, it always been pretty tough to me. I always would think like, I know it's something naturally that can combat like cancer, because it's something naturally that combats everything really.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, once me and my mom randomly ordered some soursop a while ago, I was like, wow, this tastes amazing. Then I googled the health benefits, and this was like years and years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, this is crazy that nobody knows about this. So yeah, and then I noticed that a lot of people was making like sea moss smoothies and all of this stuff. It was just like sea moss just running rampant. But I
Mm-hmm.
was like, nobody's paying attention to soursop. And I didn't even make smoothies for myself
Uh-huh.
before attempting to make these soursop smoothies. But I was like, I got some fruit combinations in my head, so I'm gonna try to figure them out and do some little taste testings with my family. And the first taste testing that I did was like, I probably had about like 70 family members pull up to the house and just giving out free smoothies. And, and my cousin was like, DJ, what are you doing? You should at least have a tip jar. I know this costs a lot. I was like, it did cost.
Right.
I like it did cost a lot, but yeah, so I had a tip jar out, and I at least made about like I think I made like 300 that day or whatever, and I was like, yeah, I should probably take this a little bit more serious.
Right.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
So
so
giving out free smoothies, that's 70 smoothies. That's a big price to pay.
yeah, and it
But
was even
it got you out there, right? I mean, people love the product, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah. They loved them. They definitely loved them, and of course, in the beginning stages, I was, cause I'm an overthinker as well, so I know about ice, and like I read something on the bacteria ice and all this stuff. So I was like, all right, I don't want to have ice in my smoothies. And I was just using a regular fruit that you just get in the grocery store. So I would make the smoothies and it would taste good, but it wouldn't be cold.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody was like, I don't know about a hot smoothie, but it tastes good.
I never had a hot smoothie before.
Yeah, like I don't know about it, but you onto something with the taste. But
Right. The
I
taste is
don't know.
good, man, but that hotness, you gotta fix it, brother.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I eventually started doing a little bit of thinking, and I was like, okay, I could do some frozen fruit. So now I do frozen fruit, and I found out some places to get them at the best best prices and everything. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's been going pretty good, and I've been getting better and better uh year by year with this. And
Mm-hmm.
last year, at the end of last year, I quit my job and began to do this full time.
Oh, that's great. Congratulations, man.
Yeah, thank you, I appreciate it.
Yeah, that's an accomplishment because I'm still trying to pull away myself. I'm getting there, not quite there yet, but I can't wait to get this full time and just break away from the day-to-day grinds, man.
Yeah, it's a mental hurdle to jump over, and I'm still not even as far mentally as I need to be, because it's still like transferring over however many years, 10 plus years of being having a worker mindset as opposed to a business owner.
Right.
It, yeah,
Yeah, it's
um,
definitely a different shift. That's for sure. Yeah.
yeah, you got to think about some things differently
Hmm.
for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yep. So let's go ahead and talk about what are some of the challenges that you faced in your early stages of starting this up. You know, you're mixing it up. You got 70 family members taste testing it, and now you think you got something here. So tell us about some of the challenges that and these hurdles that you had to jump over for this.
I definitely tell you one that I remember right when I was starting it, because Google is so deceptive. I tell my family members that I'm starting a soursop smoothie business, and of course they're like, "What's soursop? I never heard of this fruit. You telling me about it? What's?" I'm like, "You could Google it. So many health benefits." So they go to Google soursop, and it tells them that you can only consume 1/4 of a whole soursop fruit per day, or this is gonna happen, that's gonna happen. You're gonna be left with this type of this and that. And they all got scared. They're like, "Yeah, I don't think I want any of your smoothies." And I'm telling them, like, no, it's like they're saying that on Google to try to scare you. It's a reason that people don't know about soursop. But
Got it.
I people in Jamaica, I know people that's from Jamaica, people from Mexico as well, and people from parts of Africa that literally grew up with soursop trees in front of their house,
Wow.
and like they eat them like apples out there. Like they just continuously eat soursop. They eat soursop all day, every day,
Uh-huh.
and it's no crazy effects. And Google just got people scared, and they once they like looking that up, and I'm just like, man, this is crazy.
It's like Googling, like going to WebMD, right? I got a headache. Oh, we got brain cancer and a tumor now.
Yeah, you're gonna die in 24 hours. It's just like
Right.
this is crazy.
Well,
But
it's
yeah,
good to hear that this hasn't hindered your progress, right? Because now you're doing it on your own. You're doing it full time now, so it seems like it's grown pretty pretty substantially, right?
yeah. Yep. It's growing, and more people in different states are hearing about them. People are trying to place orders in different states, and I'm still trying to get that together because the orders that I've sent out so far, I actually didn't charge the right amount that I should have been charging. But yeah, I'm getting that all together. I even have some people in the UK that want some smoothies, and yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot, but I'm grateful. I'm grateful
Yeah,
that people are hearing
that's
about
yeah, that's awesome.
it.
So
Yeah.
so you're saying because that's my next question. Was going to be is about the product. I guess first I want to talk about how many different flavors do you have? How many different varieties of smoothies do you have?
Oh yeah. So I actually just made my eighth smoothie 3 days ago.
Oh
I
wow.
just the new one. So I can run through the list of smoothies that I have by name to let you understand like how I name them and everything. So I have D Lady, that's named after the singer D'Angelo. That is strawberry, mango, pineapple, dates, soursop, and dates is the only thing that sweeten that up. And I
Uh-huh.
have a sweet love, that's named after the singer Anita Baker, and that's strawberry, blueberry, banana, granola, and soursop. And I have the doo wop, which is named after Lauren Hill.
Nice.
That's cherry, lime, pineapple, mango, agave, and soursop. And I also have Berry Adorable, which is named after Prince. With
Nice.
that one, yeah, with that one, I did a play on his he got a song called Raspberry Beret, and
Yeah.
then he has my favorite Prince song, Adore. So I did Berry Adorable with that one. And yeah, so that's strawberry, raspberry, blueberry, blackberry, agave, and soursop. And it's funny because I made the Michael Jackson smoothie after that, and they look alike. They look
Wow.
alike a little bit, but that one's called Jaywalking, and
Uh-huh.
that's the J from MJ, the Wall from Off the Wall album, and then him being the king of pop. So that is mango, blueberry, dragon fruit, agave, and soursop. And instead of sexual healing, I have vegetable healing for my
Very creative. I love it.
yeah. Thank
That's
you.
awesome.
Yeah, that one specifically has been curing people from COVID itself and all different type of like flu symptoms. If you like been feeling down, whatever you need, energy, like
Uh-huh.
any that one is like top tier healthy. That's the only smoothie that costs 12. The other ones cost 10 as far as the regular size. But
Right.
one is soursop, sea moss, elderberry, ginger, kale, cucumber, honey, and pineapple, and the base of it is hemp milk.
Nice.
Yeah, and I also have three reasons, which is named after Earth, Wind, and Fire. That's watermelon, passion fruit, guava, agave, and soursop. And my newest smoothie is called Dance with Love, and that's named after Whitney Houston.
Nice.
Yeah, and that's the one. I got a lot of friends that are sports athletes, and some people that have been like athletes for a long time, playing overseas or whatever, and sports trainers. They wanted an electrolyte smoothie, high in electrolytes.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm doing with that one is, and only about like 5 people had it so far, and they've been loving them.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that one is honeydew, soursop, watermelon, cantaloupe. Oh no, it's not cantaloupe. My bad. It's honeydew, soursop. I told you it was only a couple of days. Couple of days
That's all
old.
good, man.
So it's yeah, honeydew, soursop, mango, watermelon, maple syrup, sea salt, and coconut water.
Yeah, that sounds really good.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's
Nice.
like, and you don't really taste the salt like that, but you know, sea salt has a high amount of electrolytes, and it helps rejuvenate the body,
Mm-hmm.
give you energy as well. But yeah, so those are my smoothies, and whenever I vend places and have my smoothies available, I usually have the vinyls on the table that correlate with the smoothies, and I also have some free samples. And I tell people too, if you ever see me out vending, I have Connect Four with me, and if you beat me in Connect Four, you get a free bottle. But if you lose, you gotta buy one.
That's very cool. You should have waited for that, man, for my last question.
Oh yeah.
That's okay. That's okay. Um,
Uh,
yeah. Thanks for the rundown. I appreciate that. They sound really good. Now you gotta make one for James Brown.
yeah, yeah,
Get some
yeah. That's
brown
the
sugar.
yeah James Brown. That would be the
Yeah.
boss of all the sea mosses.
Exactly, right? So,
Yes.
what are your expectations for your business in the next year or two? Where do you see yourself
In
heading?
the next year, I believe I'll have a storefront and just changing the whole smoothie game and how like smoothie stores may be run from here on,
Mhm.
because the ideas and concepts and everything I have for my smoothie store is just something different that you've like never seen before. That's all that I can like give away with it, but yeah, it's gonna be so different that people are gonna be coming from all over to go there.
I
And
love it.
yeah, but yeah, definitely a storefront. At the bare minimum, a truck, but I'm planning on getting a storefront soon.
Right. That's good. This will be the setup for another future podcast with me.
Yeah, yeah. That'll be, and we might
Absolutely.
end off the podcast dancing.
Yeah, you never know, right?
Yeah,
That's great.
yeah. I always tell customers and new customers and everything that these smoothies make you want to hit a two step.
Yes,
Yeah, because they so
that's
soulful.
great. So, how do we reach out to you? How do we find you? How do we get a hold of these great smoothies?
Oh yeah, so to place an order or to look at the smoothies and like try to, a lot of people like to color coordinate which ones they might like, thinking about what it looks like. So
Uh-huh.
it's on Instagram, it's at Sop of the Soul. That is Sop, which is SOP of like OF the and then Soul, SOUL. And you can contact me by phone as well, which is 215-650-1890.
Okay, and I'll put that in the show notes so everybody
Okay.
can just get a hold of that right through the podcast.
Cool.
Awesome. And where are you located? If we want to,
Okay.
we just
So I'm located in Philadelphia, but I do deliver to like a lot of surrounding states. I just have a delivery fee, of course, as far as like driving. And if you are a little bit too far, we can coordinate with shipping. I'm starting to get shipping together,
oh, that's
and
great.
within the next year that I'll have like running smoothly.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, so I'm in the Philadelphia area, but I have delivered to Jersey, North Jersey as well, which is about like an hour and 50 minutes from me.
Yeah,
And
that's some
I've
distance.
delivered, yeah,
Yeah.
I've delivered to Maryland, in Delaware as well. So yeah, yeah.
Well, we're going to be meeting up in Philly and somewhere in Maryland because I'm going to have to try one of these smoothies, man. I'm
Uh,
loving it.
yeah, I can't wait. I have some 8-ounce bottles. I have 16-ounce, 64-ounce, and I also have gallons. So
Wow, that's
whatever you
great.
want, I got you covered.
No, that's awesome. That's great.
Yeah.
Sweet. All
Yeah.
right. Anything else you'd like to add before we wrap up here?
Um, anything else I'd like to add? I'd like to add to tell the people, no matter what or no matter how hard life gets, you can always turn on some Luther Vandross or Marvin Gaye and dance whatever is going on away.
You got that right, man. I appreciate that. So, last question: would you like to offer a discount to our listeners?
A discount. Sure. Yeah.
Now, here's your time, man. There you can set it out.
Yeah. So whoever's listening to this, you can, if you order and place a DM, you can DM me and say Soulfully 2024, and I will give you a discount of buy 2 smoothies, get 1 free.
Well, that's great. I appreciate that. Thanks, DJ.
Sure thing, sure
That's really
thing.
cool, man. Really cool. Appreciate you coming on the podcast, man. It's been a pleasure hearing your story. Can't wait to share with the listeners and help you boost your business, man.
Thanks, appreciate that, and I appreciate you reaching out, and I love what you got going on here.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. And we'll talk soon, man. Appreciate you.
All right, cool. You'll
Have a great
talk some.
rest of your day. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Bye.
You've been listening to the Q.A.C. Team podcast with your host, Charles Luttrell. Connect with us on the web at qacteam.com, Facebook and Instagram at qac.team. Thanks for listening.